So now I'm going to show you how to actually install the get price feature onto any Google Sheet that you use. So for instance, if I'm on this Google Sheet and I were to type equal get price, open parentheses, and try to apply it to this link, it's going to tell me unknown function. It's never heard of get price. It does not exist. That's why you're installing it. So you should have received these instructions, installation instructions, and you will follow this process. So basically the first thing is I'm going to click on extensions and then apps script, and that will bring you to the app script section of your Google Sheet. Now if you already have code in here in this Google Sheet, you want to keep that code in there, but if you're not a coder and you don't have code, you should delete the code that is already in here, right? You should highlight that and just delete it. Okay, the next thing is you should go back to these installation instructions and you should find the code that I have provided, the snippet of code, and just highlight this code, copy it, and now you're going to actually go back here and just right click and paste that code. And now the code is here. At this point you could save this code by clicking on save project, but there's still another step, which is now we need to add the library. So I'm going to scroll down some more and you're going to see here that I have this script ID. So you can copy this script ID and get it ready. So I'm going to highlight that, copy the script ID, then I'm going to click here, add a library, and I'm going to paste that script ID, right click paste in here. Now what happens is you're going to click on lookup and it's going to see what versions are available. Okay, do not change anything here because it has to match the code, so don't change it. And what will happen is if I've only made one version so far, there will only be the number 1 here. But if I had made multiple versions of this over time, you might want to go then with, of course, the most recent version. Okay, this one I'm doing in this video is not the one that you're actually doing. This is not the same script ID. So this is a test one that I've been doing on my own, and that's why I have so many versions, because I keep creating new ones. So I'm going to go ahead and go with my latest is 19, and then I'm going to click on add. But again, yours might only just have one. Keep that in mind. Alright, so once you do that, you will type equal get price. Well, first of all, sorry, let me go back. Well, this is done actually. Once you do that, this is done. You can actually close this if you want. You can close that app script. You don't need to really look at that again. And here on the sheet, you want to go ahead and try the equal get price and see if it works. So equal get price, open parentheses, click on the link, equal get price A2. And this is from a supplier that I know it works with, which is Hobby Lobby. And sometimes it will take a little time to get it. It varies, depends on your connection as well. Right now my connection is not probably my best possible connection right at this moment. And once I copy this formula down, we see these other prices, right? So these are the prices for all these different products, okay? $100, Home Depot, all right, all these different products, okay? So now the idea here is that you will be able to do the same process, these same steps on any Google Sheet that you have. So any Google Sheet that you have, you can go ahead and do this process. Alright, and that's about it. That's pretty much the process. If you want, you can contact me if you have questions on the process. Comments, suggestions, and questions in general about this functionality as well, you can contact me on that. And I look forward to hearing from you or seeing you around on my channels.